Well, I did it again. Got another Escalade. This makes 4 now. This one, the only thing that's wrong with it is the front and back bumper are scratched up. And you say, how's that possible? Well, trust me, it is. Paid, well, after taxes and all, paid $925. It was $850 was the winning bid. And because I paid with my credit card, it's $1,504.63 for the final payment. You can see here, South Atlanta, Georgia yard. There's all the state stuff. But this yard is stupid. Not the people, the way they got the yard set. And the guys that runs this lot said that they're looking for another facility or being able to expand this one. This is ridiculous though. There's no way all these cars belong to the people that work here. I was here yesterday afternoon and most of those are still sitting there. Not going through the yard because that's not my thing. I played all kinds of fits trying to get them to just process my doggone payment. I thought I had other arrangements made and got down here and those were canceled. What is that? Not sure what that is on the front of that carrier right there. It's that dark blue car. That thing's sharp. Of course, the quarter panel's crumpled on it, but somebody will know what it is and tell me. Something I think's kind of funny is all of these that get left out here that the people just don't pick up. Meaning they don't pay for them and don't come get them. Or they come to get them and decide that they're not going to buy them. Either have to relist them or just take a hit on their credit, I guess. It's ridiculous. But yeah, since I had to make different plans, I had to rent a trailer for this stupid thing. Now, I'm waiting for a Escalade to come rolling through on one of them forklifts now. They should be able to drive it out because there's nothing wrong with it other than the fact that it may need to be jumped off. Because I saw all the pictures of it, and for some strange reason, not one soul bid on it. I got on the page, hit bid. I was one of 2 bids, and then I got it. The original bid, I'm hoping that's not a sign of things to come, but it's possible. And these cops, the Henry County sheriffs that they've got out here directing people, are just stupid. Told me to pull in right there where that white truck is, so I pulled in over there. Got out and went to go make my payment. Then they're giving me all kinds of fits. Oh, they want me backed up over here now. I ain't here to move my vehicle where you want it. Tell me where to put it, I'll put it there, that's it. Of course, everything's screwy and up in the air right now. Nobody can go inside. It's just stupid. And that's all because of this stupid Corona crap. what they're doing is having you go up to the windows on the front of the building over there. It's got the little paper signs in the bottom of them. You got to fill out all your stuff for your the auction that you won, and then wait in line. You can't go inside at all. And I understand they're protecting their people. I don't blame them a bit. See, I'm sitting here in gloves. There's a reason for that. I didn't just put them on here. I've had them on all day. Had 2 pair on all day yesterday. I'm not taking any chances. And I'm not touching my face. But yeah, this will be Escalade number 4. This is a luxury SUV with the regular chrome factory wheels on it. But it's got scratched up front and back bumper. Back bumper is kind of mangled. I'll probably have to replace the bumper skin on it. But the front bumper's just got scuffs all over it. I can probably buff most of them out unless they're super deep. There it goes. We're right by the dead even with the Atlanta airport, according to the map. It's the south yard isn't really south, it's east. But they don't have an east yard, it's the south yard. Figure that one out. Well, if they ever decide to come out with it, I'll cut this thing back on and let you guys take a look at the thing as they bring it to me. Oh, look at that. Honda trike. That's nice. Messed up, but it's nice. There she is. And he's just rubbing the crap out of the front bumper. On the tires flat. That wasn't flat in the pictures. I bet you there's a fork mark on the inside of that tire. I'm pissed. I'd bet money there's a fork mark on the inside of that tire. Could have drove the thing out. Tires aren't great, but they were in okay shape. Crooked, so things are going to be bent all to pieces up underneath it. Yeah, for what it's worth. What's left of it. as dead as 4 o'clock. I expected that. Yeah. Save me the floor mats anyway. Got the sat-nav radio. I'm betting that the disc ain't in it for the satellite.
What a day.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Could use a good cleanup, but has to be expected. Like I said, that back bumper is gonna have to be, I don't know, it might be able to save it, I don't think so. There it is, 2005, just like my blue one. Oh, and it's been to the CarMax lately, I see. Not bad. Like I said, the only thing now, the tire is busted. That wasn't like that in the pictures, and I'll show them to you. Front bumper. And I don't know if it'll start or not, but it's supposed to start and run. Do I need to say anything? Really? Yeah. I got a bit of a problem. That's hers. That's mine. That's mine. That's my work car. That's hers. That's mine. That's my baby. This is mine for the moment, but it's not going to be long because I'm fixing it up and selling it. Notice it's still got the auction decal on the window from Copart. Haven't pulled it off yet, but this one got a little scratch right there on the bumper, a few of them. I'm going to touch that up with touch-up paint because it's not. Oh no, I'm not either. It's actually cut. Dang it. I gotta replace that too, I guess. It did say front and rear damage, so, but that's the only damage up here is that, and then the little tarnish of the paint, which can be fixed easy enough. Well, there's another spot the paint flicked off. Got decent enough wheels. They're factory. Don't like the chrome on the handle and the mirror like that. That's something I could honestly do well without. Oh, it's locked. Let me show you around the rest of the outside. And our yard, of course, is a soupy mess. No tag to worry about you having to grab. But there's the majority of the damage on this vehicle. Right there. It's just kind of mangled. I may be able to sand that down, prime it and paint it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to try it or not. Got some touch-up paint on its way here that's supposed to be the white diamond pearl color. And I guess I'll try it first and see. Try my hand at painting. But as you can see, no damage on this side either, except the bird poop on the glass there. It's a clean truck outside. No rust underneath it anywhere. So, now I haven't started it in a couple days. So all you cold start geeks, fixing to get your fill. Now, as you see, the lighting is not plentiful in here either, because this one actually has a sunroof. This one had a sagging headliner on the sunroof itself. I already started trying to clean it up a little bit, and didn't have to do a whole lot. I mean, the carpets are what's nasty in here. Now, seats are too. They're kind of they've got kind of like a gray tinge on them, even though they're tan. They're just wore out. If I can find another set, great. If not, they'll just get it like this. Oh, that key don't work. Looks like we're going back to Walmart. I got another key made because the one that came with it is a big old honking thing. Oh, it does work. Okay. See? Now, you're probably asking yourself, you can hear how the thing runs. Runs fine. Of course, it's got a bunch of the tire pressure. Of course, one of the tires is low. I believe it's that right front one again. When I went to pick it up, that right front tire was low, and the airbag light is on, which that's usually there's a little connector down there behind that kick panel that the hood release is on. And usually it just needs cleaned out. Now, why they've got 50 million of these black ice things on here, I have no idea. It doesn't stink. But I haven't done anything much to the inside. It had some goop that was stuck up here. It looked like somebody had set their drink up there for a minute or something, and it spilled a little bit, and I wiped that off. But that's pretty much it. Everything works except these buttons. Because now I can turn this on. Of course, I'm not going to play it because I'm not getting copyrighted by the YouTube dummies. But you can see it doesn't raise the sound up or down, and because of that, I can't cycle through the buttons not working. Can't cycle through any of my menus or use the OnStar or anything else from the steering wheel. I've found a video where they said that there's a 2 amp fuse under the dash. You got to take the knee pad out and the metal plate behind it, and there's a brown and white wire that comes from the control module for these buttons, that you replace that 2 amp fuse and you're golden. Of course, I haven't done that yet. I haven't done anything to this really. I mean, like I said, I started cleaning up a few things. This is going to be replaced. What the heck they were thinking with this, I have no clue. But it feels like the leather's kind of split underneath here. But what I'm going to do is take it off and either get it reupholstered properly or just replace it altogether. No cracks in the dash. It's all nice and straight and smooth and clean now. I did clean it off. Sunroof works. Voila. And anyway, this one's even got the DVD player in it that works. Let me see if it'll come on. Yeah, there you go. So it actually works. And I've got extra headphones in my blue truck because it's got the same thing. The only thing that I really don't care much for is the way these back seats are. I like the captain's chairs in my blue one better than these. Of course, this one, all you do is pull the base of that seat forward, and then the back of the seat lays down, and you can get into the third row. I've currently got the third row seat laying down on the floor, and I haven't put any of the LEDs in yet. The only downside to this that I haven't figured out what to do with yet is this headliner. There's a couple spots, like right here, the material's coming down, which is no big deal. You can stick a needle in there and shoot spray foam in it, but it's also got this gray film on it, and I have no clue what to do to get that gray film out. I know if I scrub it too much, the whole thing will come down. So but yeah, I'm get me some Mobil 1 for this puppy and change the oil out, change the transmission fluid out if it's still in a decent condition. And this thing has, y'all are probably gonna say I'm stupid, but wait, hear me out. This thing has 242,000 miles on it. It does not run like it has 242,000 miles on it, though. This one runs just as good as mine. It's got 167,000 on it. Runs just as good as, it runs a lot better than my Dodge. It's got 181,000 on it now. Of course, that Dodge ain't hurt. That thing, I wound up getting 30 miles to the gallon. I took it on one of my jobs for work here recently, and I was getting 30 miles to the gallon out of that sucker. Couldn't believe it. But that, the white Cadillac and the blue one, all run just like this one. Just as smooth. You can see I'll put it in reverse, right into gear. No lag or slap or anything. Put it in drive, and it's there. And like I said, I drove it around town once I got it back home, because it just, even though it doesn't have a tag, there was no way for me to get to the tag office to get a temporary tag for it, because tag office is closed because of all this corona crap. Can't send the title in. Even if I had it fixed right now, I could not send the title into the state and get it back in a week like I did before. Don't know why, just it's all closed, so no sense sending any of it in. But I mean, aside from the few little things I gotta clean up, now I do have to get a new centerpiece here, because this does not latch anymore like it's supposed to. The latch on it's busted. Of course, I haven't cleaned any of this yet either. Oh, and a piece of it's busted, so I got to get this centerpiece replaced. I saw one of those earlier on eBay for like 80 bucks. But if I can swing it, I want to replace this whole center console. That way there's nothing on it that's out of the ordinary. It'd be just your typical center console on Cadillac. I don't exactly think this part was taken very good care of. Obviously the running part was, because it runs and drives like a dream. But yeah, the interior, I think they just got in it and rode. Thankfully the rest of the stuff was taken care of. And this is
the new hot and spicy McChicken and small fries for only $3. Only at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary.
See, touchscreen stereo. And of course, there was no nav disc in it. I checked that already and nothing. So No CDs in the CD changer either. Oh well. No free music. But anyway, that's pretty much it. It's got tinted windows already. They're dark, just like my truck. It's already done, and it's good quality stuff. It's not the stuff that's blue or purple. This is brown, just like the tint that's in the factory tint that's on the back windows. They did this right though. This is 35% tint right here, and that's 5. So they did it legal for most states. This is a Georgia truck. It's been in Georgia all its life. I'll show you up underneath it. There's no leaks, no rust or anything. And that's pretty much the long and short of it. Now that I've shown you guys this, I can take the Copart sticker off and file it with the other one. You can look it up if you want. All it's going to say is this lot is sold. And if you were able to see what it sold for, well, I think I saved that actually. But I mean, I can't complain. Like I said, everything works. It's just dirty. And once I get it all cleaned up good, whoever's got the first $2,500, it's yours. So anyway, that's that. I got to get a new bumper cover, which I'm trying to find one white. This white diamond color. It's just the same color as my white Escalade here, my EXT. The one that my uncle and a couple other people keep telling me is not a real truck because it doesn't have a separate bed. It's all one piece, all one body. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Next thing, I am going to put the LED lights in it because it makes it so much nicer in here visually. You can see so much more. But this one is this is an all-wheel drive one. It's not like my blue one that's only 2-wheel drive. But I'm not keeping it, even though it is all-wheel drive. I don't need another Escalade. 3 is enough. And this, once I get the touch controls on the steering wheel fixed, and that rear bumper fixed, and the front one, then it's out of here. But that's the long and short of it. Now I'm going to do this one just like I did my blue Escalade. It's not getting the foam pad and the headliner material put back on it. I'm just gonna do the paint and paint it the same color as, it's the same color paint as what this headliner and the rest of the interior is supposed to look like. So it'll look right. It just doesn't right now because I just pulled all that stuff off and washed all the foam off. That made a horrific mess. But anyway, that's pretty much it. So I got my new project set out for me, and we'll get her squared away here. Oh, the compressor kicked on. Okay. I didn't even check this. That sucks. The blend door isn't switching over. It's blowing heat out right now. So I got a $45 part to buy for the air conditioner to work, but the compressor did kick on, so it is trying to cool. Alright. Let's do this then. I'm just curious to see, because they're two separate units. Curious to see. Okay. Oh no, the black's blowing out cold right away. Nice. Yeah. Those right there are blowing nice and cold already. So yeah, air conditioner works. It's just the blend door for this part needs to be fixed, which it's a $45 module that plugs in down there on the other side of the dash. It's a pain in the neck to get to, but I know what fixes that. So anyway, I thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you think. Kind of curious. Not that I'm ever gonna do it, but you see the little light that comes on there? It's a tow haul button. A little trailer. That's a little dump trailer on the sign there. But I'll show it to you once again once I get it all fixed back up and working right again. Looks like I got a couple of dash lights out too I need to replace. A little dim on the left hand side of the speedometer there. I can see it, but it's dim. Anyway, that's that. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and leave me a comment. Oh, by the way, I've noticed in my analytics, which I very rarely ever go into those, but I got an email from YouTube about my analytics saying that, or asking if I noticed or knew that my half of my subscribers, or half of my views, came from non-subscribers. I know a lot of you guys don't like the idea of having a bunch of subscriptions in your subscription box, but it would sure help out if you would subscribe, and I sure would appreciate it if you did. It's free. It doesn't matter how many subscriptions you got on your YouTube. It doesn't cost you anymore. So if you would, please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get over 3,000, and I want to do a big giveaway when I hit that point. Because I've been trying for 3 years to get over 3,000. Of course, I haven't been doing that much uploading, so it's reasonable that I don't have a whole lot of subscribers yet. But that's the motivation I need. If you guys will add the subscriptions and I can see them there, that to me will tell me that you guys like watching. I mean, even if it's just a little piece of it, tell me you guys like watching watching my channel here. And that's the motivation I'll need to keep going. But I do appreciate each and every one of you, and you have a great afternoon. And we'll see you again in the next one.